Hello my beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the awesome Mad Hatter look, and we're going to be doing the tutorial for the face makeup. I hope you guys enjoy this video so much. I actually, did a lot of thinking in what to actually, pair together, and I'm doing more of like a purple Mad Hatter than the original, like orange hair Mad Hatter that Johnny Depp was in Alice in Wonderland. And so hopefully you guys enjoy. Alright, so let's get started. I am super anxious. I'm going to try to do this pretty quickly because I have work in about an hour and a half. So let's get to it. I already have half my face done just so I have a little bit of a guideline to use. So first I'm going to go in with the NYX white crayon pencil, and I'm going to do similar kind of techniques as I did in the Joker tutorial. And so I'm just going to take this and apply it all over my eyebrow. Just quickly, and just to cover a little bit of, the dark hair I have, so it gives a really nice light base. And then I'm gonna go in. You guys are gonna need like a ton of brushes because I'm using a lot of colors, and for every color I am using a different brush. So I'm gonna go in with two brushes that kind of look like this. I'm gonna dip one in the lilac color right here and this purple right here, and I'm gonna start off with this color and kind of start from the inside, and we're gonna do a little bit of a gradient. So I'm gonna start with the purple and then go into a hotter pink, and then we're gonna finish with like a neon orange. So I'm just gonna fill my eyebrow in. Now about 1/3 of the way in, we're gonna go into this color right here, which is like a hot raspberry pink. I'm gonna dip into that shade, and we're gonna keep filling in the brow, kind of trying to ombre the effect like this. And then the last third, I'm going to go in with a separate brush, and I'm going to go into this orange shade right here and this peachy one, and kind of mix them together and finish the brow that way, just on the very tip. And that kind of gives it like an ombre effect. Alright, now for the actual shadow, we're going to go into the BH Cosmetics palette. I'm going to take this lightest baby blue, and I'm going to start working this in my inner portion of the eye. And I'm going to stop about 1/4 of the way in, because we're going to do a little bit of purple on the inside in the middle. And I'm going to just keep packing that. And then I'm going to leave a little bit of space, and then I'm also going to apply this to the outer corner right here on the outside. And don't worry about the blending right now. You want to kind of exaggerate the colors. If you have any fallout, you can always wipe it later. And so I'm going to kind of do like a halo with blue and purple. Now I'm going to go in with a different brush, and we're going to go back to this purple lilac right here. And I'm going to use this shade to apply all over just the center of my lid. And we want to kind of pack it instead of, moving it around too much. Now we're going to go into the same BH Cosmetics palette. I'm going to use this darker green right here, and I'm going to take this and kind of just blend it into the blue and then drag it out as much as you want. And I'm going to do like another kind of ombre effect, a little bit connected to the bottom a little bit, and then kind of drag it out. And then you can always, smear it a little bit. Okay, and then I don't know if I mentioned, but I did apply the Milani eyeshadow primer as a base for the actual shadows. Next shade I'm going to go into is this red right here. And I'm going to take this, and we're going to apply this on the first kind of third of the bottom line, of the bottom lash line. And I'm going to drag it out, not past the center of my lid. And this could be a little bit messy. It doesn't really matter. This is the Mad Hatter look. So it's supposed to be a little bit crazy, a little bit fun. And I'm going to go in to the purple shade in the Pro palette. And then I'm going to take that purple and kind of just apply it on the inner corners. But a lot of like exaggeration going on. So you want to kind of overdo it, just like I'm doing, and kind of just blend it into the red and then blend it a little bit up into the blue. And then we're going to go into an orange brush that I used orange with, and we're going to go into this orange right here, and I'm going to take this and apply it to the other portion of my lower lid and drag it out all the way to the green. Alright, and so that is it for the shadow placement. Now I'm going to go back to the same NYX white jumbo pencil, and the same one I used for my brows, I'm going to go in my waterline and really waterline my waterline and just kind of go overboard a little bit because you want it as white as you possibly can get it. And I'm actually going to go over my lashes as well just to give that kind of bigger eye effect. And I'm going to take this jumbo pencil and apply it on the very corner of like the inner portion of my top lid as well. And so there you go, it kind of emphasizes the eye a little bit. And I'm going to place a little bit on the inner corner as well. Okay, now I'm going to go in and line my whole upper lid with the Kat Von D liquid liner, and I'm going to apply the Tarte Lifted Mascara, and I'll be right back. You guys can always also do lashes, but I'm going to do that for the evening time, and so I'll be right back. Okie dokie, so now the eyes are completely done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little blush brush and I'm going to go into the hottest pink right here. I'm going to dip a little bit in there and we're going to use this shade as blush. And I'm just going to kind of go all over the apples of my cheeks just to kind of give that super pop of color. And it doesn't have to be really blended because it has to be a little bit more drastic. So now we're going to go and contour the face a little bit. I'm going to be using this purple lilac shade that we've been using for the whole look. And I'm just going to dip into it and kind of do contour a little bit on the cheeks just to kind of even out the other side and give a little bit more like drastic dimension to the face. And I'm going to use that same purple shade and kind of build it up a little bit. And I'm also going to use this pinkish purple that's right next door and kind of give it a little bit more as well, a little bit more contour. I'm going to do the bottom of my chin, a little bit under the lip, and I think that's it for contour. Actually, I'm going to go in to this deep blue and just dip gently into it and kind of go in the center of the contour just to darken it a little bit. Now I'm going to take that same purple color on a bigger brush and I'm going to take this and use it under my chin and kind of drag down on my neck a little bit just to give a little bit more contour. And I'm also going to use this underneath my collarbone and above just to give a little bit more shadow, a little bit in the center, kind of just to give it a little bit something extra. And so that's it for the face and the eyes. And now we're going to move on to lips. And I couldn't decide really on what color I should do with lips, but I think I'm going to go in a purple vibe. So I'm going to use these two. I'm going to use the shade Thursday by ColourPop in a matte, and I'm going to go in with the shade Daredevil in a Makeup Geek Plush. And I'm going to just mix the two colors. So I'm going to apply the matte first, and then I'm going to apply the Makeup Geek in the very center of my lid. So let's see how that's going to look. And now I'm going to go with Daredevil by Makeup Geek just on the very center of the lid, just to kind of brighten that pink, hot pink purple shade. Alright, you guys, and so that's the finished look for the Mad Hatter. As you guys can see, my costume still has not came in, so I'm anxiously waiting. Hopefully it's gonna come in today. If you enjoyed this tutorial, give me a thumbs up. I really enjoyed, playing with makeup and doing these crazy cool looks that you don't get to do on a day-to-day basis. Hopefully I inspired you guys in one way or another. So once again, happy Halloween. Lots of love from me to you. Stay happy, stay positive, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Lots of love. Bye. Mwah.